Hi guys! Today we're going to check out this Hyper Go, and this is my first brand new truck in a couple of years because I've been on a vintage kick. We've got a whole shelf of vintage Tamiya, and as we come over here there's a whole wall of everything, Schumacher and Tamiya, and then Kyosho boat, and then there's a whole rack of Kyoshos right there somewhere, and over there we've got low seas and everything else. So today, this guy, we will compare to these other 1/16th and 1/18th trucks. So hang on. Okay guys, I was planning on getting the HBX, the famous one, the 16889, because pretty much everybody agrees for a little basher truck that's like the toughest one made. But it's been out now for a couple years. And then just watching some YouTube videos, I found out about this one. I was like, wow, so many cool features on it. So I went for this, and I'll probably get the HBX later. But what I like, the one latch, no more pins for the body. And then on a different phone, I downloaded their app. So when you pull the throttle, your needle goes, and it will map out where you've been and your top speed and stuff like that. And you get actually a metal wrench for the wheels, the nut. So that's pretty nice. I hate the plastic ones. They always flex and nothing happens. You can't get your wheels off. So one little thing I thought was weird, you turn it on with its smart battery. This is only half charged. Turn it on, and the fan would go, and I turned on the transmitter first, actually. Nothing, just the light was blinking. Couldn't even turn the headlight on, couldn't do anything. And I'm like, don't tell me I got a faulty one. And I tried one of my other batteries, same thing, just the fan going, nothing working. So then I looked in the owner's manual, and it said for the first time, you have to hold the light button down and then turn it on to bind it. Well, in all my years of buying RC cars, they were always bound at the factory. I mean, I was thinking, don't they test this? They just throw it in a box. They don't make sure that that transmitter works with this truck. Even when you buy, hobby grade Dumbo RC transmitters, the receiver's already bound to it. Or if you get, I've got Ghoul RC, I've got Fly Sky. The first time it's always bound to it. And then when you buy more receivers, then you have to bind it. But I was just surprised. I thought, that's really weird. I thought, man, I got a bad one. And then after I got it to work, then I'm like, well, they don't test it. So anyway, worst truck ever that I ever bought in my life, 1/16th Remo Hobby brushless. And yeah, now it has a ducted fan on it, because I guess if you just ran it 2S brushless, it'd be okay. But I always have 3S batteries, so I was doing wheelies with it, and it was snapping off the metal drive cups off the differential. And then when I would hit the brakes, the front was clicking. So I took it all apart, and it had the teeth all bent over on the front differential, and it's metal gears. So I thought, this thing should be good, but no. And then during lockdown, that first lockdown when I needed parts, nobody had the gears, the diffs in stock. I kept ordering from each store on my online places, and out of stock. So I ordered a ducted fan for it. I've pulled the diffs out so it rolls real nice. I put oil shocks on it, and I've ran it a few times on 3S. There's no brakes. I just look down the road, nobody's coming, I nail it. But it's got a huge 120 amp ESC in it now for out of my 1A scale ZD Racing. So it will take 4S. So someday I'll do 4S. But yeah, that everybody has their worst truck they ever bought. And this was mine, couldn't get parts at the time and snapping metal parts off. It's all metal driveline, but it didn't hold up. Now, Zinglehong XLH, this is 1/16th, about the same size tires. They're kind of small on the Remo Hobby. And this has never broke. I run it on 3S, factory electronics, no problem, 3S. And then the spare Remo Hobby body, I think, looks better on it. So I drilled the holes so that fits. And now the newer XLH, this one, it's snapped the plastic axle in the back. And then the center drive shaft, it took some gears off. I run it on 3S also. This older one never broke. Newer one broke. Now, here's another 1/16th, just for size comparison. Same as SG, it's UDI RC. And it's a good truck, never broke, but I guess it's not really my style. My road is pretty rough. I have to, if I drift or something, I use the basketball court that's outside for the village. But, and it's bouncy. You can get oil shocks for it, but I'm just thinking, how much is that going to help? They only got so much travel. So, yeah, it's cool for drifting and whatever, but I guess I do more off-road stuff. And then this one's only 1/18 scale, but fastest one out of the box. They advertise 70 kilometers per hour, and on my little GPS, it goes 60, and that's the famous WL979B. Comes with the 540 motor, and that one's never broke. So that's really the fastest one I have out of the box. It's faster than some of the brushless stuff. I don't think that Remo Hobby ever did 60. Somewhere I got a picture of the GPS on how fast it was, but I don't think it did that. So that's pretty much comparison. XLH trucks are half the price of this one. They're about $45. This one for me was closer to $90. So we'll fire it up next. It's raining outside. I don't really want to get it wet and dirty quite yet. It's my birthday present to myself, basically. So we'll just fire it out, check the features. Okay, one thing I was going to mention, I saw guys were getting the 2200 milliamp batteries in here because the smart battery is actually pretty small because it's got taking up space with the intelligent stuff inside. But I even moved the GPS module over a little bit, put brand new double-sided 3M tape on it plus a zip tie. But when this goes in, it's still bumping hard on the steering mechanism there. So my Tiger doesn't fit the 2200, but I saw other guys did. But I have plenty of other batteries, WLtoys and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, she's all working pretty cool. When you press the throttle, the needle goes, and then you'll only get the readout when it's actually going down the road with the GPS. And then for steering to the right and to the left, it shows you that. So yeah, the app is pretty cool. Some people like it, some don't. And then the headlight is really nice. It's a light bar, and then that's that same button you had to press just one time to bind it. But yeah, it's got dual rates for throttle and steering. And the coolest thing, I guess, is it comes right out of the box with aluminum oil-filled shocks with the adjustable threads to, crank it up harder or softer. And when you drop it, it just sticks. You take like a Zinglong, these are just friction shocks. And I didn't catch it good, but it bounces. Whole bunch of bounce. The back wheels come right off the ground. So yeah, this costs twice as much, but oil shocks, real heavy duty chassis. It even has these little side rails that the body tucks in, so it's not just flopping around in the breeze. And the wheelie bar you have to put on yourself 4 screws, but I see on YouTube for even a brush motor it actually uses the wheelie bar. And then it's got a pretty cool button here. It just goes directly to wide open, so I guess I'll call it the wheelie button bar because you press that, bang, instant wide open, and it's doing a wheelie, let off, and it comes to a stop. Otherwise you got your traditional trigger. Remote does have foam on the wheels, and I love it that I can reach it with my thumb because I do a lot of one-handed driving because I do my own filming and stuff. But yeah, when it's not raining, I'll get it out, do some YouTube shorts and some other videos. My neighbor friend has an awesome lawn with jumps and hills and bumps, so we'll test it out there. And that way when I wipe it out, I don't get it all scratched up, because being my birthday present and being this wild looking body, I kind of want to keep it nice for quite a while. I don't have skate parks around me, which I'm thankful for because I have everything smashed. So okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe.